Raise your standards. Stop being a prisoner of your own tolerance. Have you ever thought about this? The life you're living right now, is it truly the one you chose? Or is it just the result of what you've tolerated over time? Most people don't realize that what they put up with eventually becomes their new normal. Small sacrifices, ignored frustrations, and constantly postponed dreams, all of these shape the limits you unknowingly accept. But here's the truth. Whatever you tolerate, you will continue to experience. If you want a better life, the first thing you need to do is take a hard look at what you've been tolerating. Because sometimes the thing holding you back isn't an external obstacle. It's the invisible limits you've placed on yourself. Ask yourself right now, is the life I'm living truly my choice, or is it just what I've settled for? Your life is defined by what you put up with. Your brain is wired to normalize whatever you repeatedly experience. At first, a bad situation might seem uncomfortable, but if you allow it to continue, your mind eventually stops questioning it. A job you hate, a toxic relationship, an unhealthy body over time, you start accepting these things as just the way life is. But is it really? Or have you simply stopped challenging your circumstances? Think about what's frustrating you right now. Are you struggling financially? Ignoring your health? Living a life that doesn't excite you? The truth is, if you tolerate something long enough, your brain registers it as your standard. This is why some people stay in relationships that make them miserable, hold on to jobs they despise, or delay their dream. Psychologists call this learned helplessness. It's like an elephant tied to a small rope as a baby. When it grows up, even without the rope, it won't try to escape because it no longer believes it can. Now ask yourself, are you actually stuck, or do you just believe you are? If you want to change your life, start here. If you want to transform your life, you need to start by defining what you will no longer tolerate. Because real change doesn't just come from adding new things. It often starts with removing what's holding you back. Think of it like this. If you pour clean water into a dirty glass, the water will never be truly clean. First, you have to empty the glass. Similarly, you can't upgrade your life while still accepting the same low standards. Ask yourself, what am I currently tolerating that I shouldn't be? Did I actively choose this, or did I just get used to it? What can I do today to start changing this? Change your identity. Change your life. Most people say they want a better life, but they fail because they never shift their identity. Someone who wants to be wealthy, but subconsciously believes money is hard to get, will always struggle financially. Someone who wants to be fit, but sees themselves as lazy, will never stay consistent with exercise. Real transformation doesn't happen from the outside in, it happens from the inside out. Ask yourself, who do I want to become? How would this version of me think and act? What would this person refuse to tolerate? A confident person wouldn't allow themselves to be treated poorly. A successful person wouldn't keep procrastinating. If you don't change the way you see yourself, nothing in your life will change, because even if your environment improves, you'll still be the same person reacting the same way. If you don't set your own standards, others will set them for you. Life doesn't give you what you deserve, it gives you what you accept. If your boss underpays you, it's because you allow it. If your relationships are draining you, it's because you haven't set boundaries. The world treats you based on the standards you establish. If something in your life is making you unhappy, and you do nothing about it, you're essentially saying, I'm okay with this. 3 steps to raise your standards today. If you're ready to break free from mediocrity, follow these steps. 1. Decide what you will no longer tolerate. Write down the things in your life that no longer serve you. What habits, people, or beliefs are holding you back? 2. Shift your identity. Start thinking and acting like the person you want to become. Embody confidence, success, and self-respect in everything you do. 3. Make a small, immediate change. Take action today, no matter how small. End a bad habit, set a new boundary, or commit to a goal. If you don't change, nothing will change. The life you're living right now is a reflection of what you've been willing to accept. But if you want more success, more freedom, more happiness, you have to demand more from yourself first. So ask yourself, what will I refuse to tolerate from now on? Who do I need to become to live the life I want? What's one action I can take today to move forward? Your future is in your hands. The only question is, are you ready to raise your standards? If this video inspired you, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's level up together. And if you have any questions or thoughts, drop a comment below.